listening to Our Stories, the Australian Army on Operations podcast.
This is Task Group Taji Rotation 4, a combined force of Australian and New Zealand military personnel on a training mission here in Iraq. We're here at the request of the Iraqi government as part of Operation Okra, led by Joint Task Force 633. Operation Okra is Australia's contribution in the Middle East region to international coalition efforts against Daesh and their campaign of terrorism. This week, I've come to the bag drag area to meet some of the soldiers and officers who are now packing their bags and preparing to go home after 6 months on deployment here.
My name's Private Loudfoot and I'm from Newcastle, New South Wales.
You sound like you're from the UK.
Yeah, I was originally from Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England and then moved to Newcastle in Australia.
And for the last 6 months, you've been here in Iraq?
Yeah, it's been a pretty good experience being over here with the lads and girls and being able to do make a difference over here in Iraq, especially towards trying to help the locals and the Iraqi army defeat Daesh.
And how do you feel about going home? Because you've got your bags here and you're about to stick them on a pallet so they can go back to Australia.
Yeah, well, this is like the second tour, so I'm quite used to going back, but there's always that bit of nervousness going back to reality. Obviously over here you don't have to worry about everyday issues of life, but yeah, it should be absolutely brilliant. Go back, see my wife and my family and obviously close friends as well.
So what are you going back to? What do you think life will be like for you back in Australia?
well, my wife, I've got a Australian Kelpie, so called Loki. So when I left, he was only a little boy, and my wife told me that he's a bloody monster now. So yeah, I got to go back to that, and I don't just get back into the swing of things. So I get back into my training, get back to work, and actually enjoy the simple things in life, I believe.
And when you reflect back on your experience here, what do you think is going to stand out for you?
I think it's just a comradeship between people, especially with Australians and Kiwis as well. We've had a great laugh and get the job done, but also had a bit of fun as well. So,
Private Loudfoot, thank you very much.
No problems, thank you, ma'am.
I'm Corporal Chick. I'm a geospatial analyst. It's been pretty good. I've been able to do my job in an operational environment.
Have you enjoyed the work?
Yeah, it's been good. Mostly good, but yeah, missing my family.
So you're looking forward to going home?
Definitely, yeah. Wife and 3 kids, they keep asking me to come home and it's starting to weigh on me a little bit and I'm missing them all very much.
You've got all your bags packed here, just a few weeks to go now. So when you get home, what do you think you'll remember about your experience of Iraq?
The main thing I'll remember here will be the people and the personalities that I've worked closely with. If I wasn't working with the enjoyable, bubbly personalities, then yeah, I don't think I'd have much to remember. Maybe the rain, mud and the heat now.
Corporal Chick, thanks very much.
You're welcome, thank you.
I'm Major James Ellis Smith. How are you?
And you're going home. You've got all your bags packed and you're preparing to leave Iraq.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely. It's a usual level of excitement around this stage of the deployment. There's still a lot to be done. Even the most satisfying, even the most rewarding deployments, you're getting ready to go by the end of the time there, and you're certainly getting ready to see family and everything again, so it's a nice feeling.
So you've deployed before?
Yes, yeah, this is my 5th deployment.
And how does this compare?
Well, this has been a really rewarding deployment. As you obviously go up in the ranks, you get more of an opportunity to own a problem and really try and make something of it. I know I've had a really great team. I'm really proud of the results they've had, so across the board I think it's been a really rewarding deployment for me. So yeah, it's been great, it's been a real highlight.
Do you feel like you've made a difference here in Iraq?
I think so. I mean, we look at the results we see in the progress in the training of the Iraqi security forces we work with and the effect that has on the fight against ISIS. And I don't think that there is a more morally right cause than what we have here in Iraq at the moment fighting Daesh. I think we've made a difference and I'm really proud to have been a part of that.
And when you get home and you perhaps reflect in 6 months' time on what you've experienced here, what do you think you're going to remember the most?
I think for me, the people. I think I've worked with a really great crew and the results of what we've done here over the past 6 months, certainly from my perspective, have been a result of their hard work, so it's been excellent. Just going back happy and proud for what we've done, but happy to see family again.
Major Ellis Smith, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Private Miller, I've just been doing force protection.
And you're here with your bags, getting ready to go home, so how do you feel?
I feel good, yeah. On our way home, nearly done. Last month left now, so we're wrapping it up.
And what do you think you've achieved over the past 6 months?
A lot. You know, first trip, first time in Iraq. It's a big experience for everyone. I'm young and keen, so it's good.
I've heard a rumour that you're the youngest person in the task group, is that right?
Yeah, the youngest member.
And how old are you?
19.
You're 19.
Yeah.
Big deal being away from home in Iraq at the age of 19. How have your family been coping with you being away?
Yeah, they're always worried, as they should be, I guess. Their youngest son is in Iraq, but other than that, they support me, which is good.
When you think about this when you get home, what do you think you're going to remember the most?
I guess just the reality of actually being in a country, wearing the army colours and doing what you can for the country on your behalf.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, man.
My name's Lance Corporal Andrew Harris. I'm from 1st Armoured Regiment, but posted in Adelaide.
And you're here in Iraq?
Yes, in Iraq. I'm crew commander of one of the Bushmasters, which is a protected mobility vehicle. So we provide force protection.
So you've been here for 6 months. What's been happening here for you?
We've been lucky enough to be embedded with the training teams and helping them carry out their training to the Iraqis, as well as complete our tasks of force protection and support out with the training teams.
Do you feel that the task group's made a difference here? Do you think you've been part of that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to be able to have the opportunity to come overseas and work with different nationalities, different cultures, and working directly with the Iraqis in a training aspect was quite good. I know that a lot of the junior call signs within our PMV troop have been able to have that opportunity, which has definitely broadened their outlook on life and their understanding of different cultures.
And are you looking forward to going home?
Yeah, looking forward to going home. Not looking forward to going home till winter though. We live on the beach, so I quite enjoy summer, and the weather here is getting quite nice now, except there's too much sand.
So into the future, when you reflect back on your time here in Iraq, what do you think will be the highlight for you?
I think one of the things that I'll take home is not to take for granted the things that we have back in Australia. We're very fortunate to have everything at our feet and all the opportunities in the world, basically, if you put your mind to it, where the people here obviously don't have that, but hopefully give them a Daesh-free country.
Well, now it's your turn to get your bags on the pallet over there, so I'll leave you to it. This is Captain Sharam Askeldair reporting from Task Group Taji, Rotation 4 in Iraq.
This podcast is produced by the Australian Army and is copyright the Commonwealth of Australia.